North Korea fires strategic cruise missiles, vows tough stance on U.S. North Korea conducted a strategic cruise missile test on Saturday, state media KCNA reported on Sunday. The statement came as U.S. President Donald Trump said during an interview on Thursday that he would reach out to Kim again after the two developed a working relationship in Trump's first term. North Korea's war deterrence means were being perfected more thoroughly, Kim was quoted as saying, while the leader also vowed to continue efforts to strengthen the military. Seoul, January 26, Reuters. North Korea conducted a strategic cruise missile test on Saturday, state media KCNA reported on Sunday. The country's leader Kim Jong-un oversaw the test, according to the report, which described it as a test fire of an important weapon system. The underwater-to-surface strategic cruise missiles traveled 1,500 kilometers and flew between 7,507 and 7,511 seconds before hitting their targets, KCNA reported. In a separate KCNA report on Sunday, North Korea's foreign ministry vowed the toughest counteraction against the United States as long as Washington refuses Pyongyang's sovereignty. The military alliance and joint drills between South Korea and the U.S. were to blame for the growing tensions in the region, the ministry said in a statement carried by KCNA. The statement came as U.S. President Donald Trump said during an interview on Thursday that he would reach out to Kim again after the two developed a working relationship in Trump's first term. North Korea's war deterrence means were being perfected more thoroughly, Kim was quoted as saying, while the leader also vowed to continue efforts to strengthen the military. Kim Jong-un affirmed that the DPRK will always make strenuous efforts to perform its important mission and duty for defending sustainable and lasting peace and stability on the basis of more powerfully developed military muscle in the future. The DPRK stands for North Korea's official name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. In a statement later in the day, South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said North Korea fired multiple cruise missiles from inland areas towards waters off the west coast at around 4 p.m. 0700 GMT on Saturday. The report said the missile test was part of plans to build national defense capabilities against potential enemies in line with changing regional safety circumstances. Earlier this month, North Korean state media also reported that Kim oversaw a successful test of a new intermediate-range hypersonic ballistic missile, IRBM. Seoul, South Korea AP. North Korea said Sunday it tested a cruise missile system, its third known weapons display this year, and vowed the toughest response to what it called the escalation of U.S.-South Korean military drills that target the North. The move suggested North Korea will likely maintain its run of weapons tests and its confrontational stance against the U.S. for now, even though President Donald Trump said he intends to reach out to North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The official Korean Central News Agency said Kim observed the test of sea-to-surface strategic cruise-guided weapons on Saturday. The term strategic implies the missiles are nuclear capable. KCNA said the missiles hit their targets after traveling 1,500 kilometer, 932 mile long elliptical and figure-8 shaped flight patterns, but that couldn't be independently verified. KCNA cited Kim as saying that North Korea's war deterrence capabilities are being perfected more thoroughly and affirming that his country will make strenuous efforts to defend stability on the basis of more powerfully developed military muscle. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said North Korea had launched several cruise missiles toward its western waters from an inland area at around 4 p.m. on Saturday. It said South Korea maintains a readiness to overwhelmingly repel any provocations by North Korea in conjunction with its military alliance with the U.S. In a separate statement carried by KCNA on Sunday, North Korea's foreign ministry criticized the U.S. for committing serious military provocations aiming at North Korea with a series of military exercises with South Korea this month. The reality stresses that the DPRK should counter the U.S. with the toughest counteraction from A to Z as long as it refuses the sovereignty and security interests of the DPRK, and this is the best option for dealing with the U.S., the Foreign Ministry statement. DPRK stands for the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, the abbreviation of its formal name. The Foreign Ministry warning was in line with Kim's vows to implement the toughest anti-U.S. policy during a year-end political meeting. North Korea views U.S. military training with South Korea as invasion rehearsals, though Washington and Seoul have repeatedly said their drills are defensive in nature. In recent years, the U.S. and South Korea have expanded their military exercises in response to North Korea's advancing nuclear program. The start of Trump's second term raises prospects for the revival of diplomacy between the U.S. and North Korea, as Trump met Kim 3 times during his first term. The Trump-Kim diplomacy in 2018-19 fell apart due to wrangling over U.S.-led economic sanctions on North Korea. During a Fox News interview broadcast Thursday, Trump called Kim a smart guy and not a religious zealot. Asked whether he will reach out to Kim again, Trump replied, "I will, yeah." Many experts say Kim likely thinks he has greater bargaining power than in his earlier round of diplomacy with Trump because of his country's enlarged nuclear arsenal and deepening military ties with Russia. In South Korea, many worry that Trump might scale back military drills with the Asian U.S. ally and abandon the goal of the complete denuclearization of North Korea and focus on eliminating its long-range missile program, which poses a direct threat to the U.S., while leaving its nuclear attack capabilities against South Korea intact. On Monday, Trump called North Korea a nuclear power as he spoke of his personal ties with Kim during a news conference at the Oval Office after his inauguration. Washington, Seoul and their partners have long shunned describing North Korea as a nuclear state because that could be seen as accepting its pursuit of nuclear weapons in violation of UN Security Council resolutions. After his first summit with Kim in 2018, Trump baffled many in South Korea by unilaterally announcing the suspension of major summertime military drills, calling them very provocative and tremendously expensive. North Korea hasn't commented on Trump's latest overture. Sunday's cruise missile tests were the North's first known weapons launches since Trump's inauguration. North Korea hasn't commented on Trump's latest overture. Sunday's cruise missile tests were the North's first known weapons launches since Trump's inauguration. Hung Jin Kim.
If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment below. See you next time.